Alright, I've eaten, and I am alive again, surprisingly enough. No less dead than I was before I left, which surprises even me. Wonder if the same can be said for the other humans of the Earth, though, since I pretty much gone for about half an hour. But yes, the saga will continue. Still have this thing here. And while I'm pretty much done with this game, I suppose I could dip back into it really quickly, because I did look at some of the Discord stuff that was posted while I wasn't looking at it. I did notice somebody mentioning that there is indeed a attack cat spell, and here it is. You can throw cats to do your bidding, that's pretty much it. And this music is actually interfering with the other music that I have as part of my break thing. So there you go. I can go up to the big hallway full of succubi, I guess. And literally throw cats and have them murder all of them for me. See if I can kill one of these, well, just with cats. Shouldn't be that difficult considering they don't have that much health. And then once that's done, we can actually... Okay, yeah, there you go. Throw enough cats at something as you can... And you can kill it, pretty much the reason... Yes, I know how to pronounce things. The lesson to be learned here, but... Hello again, Rapper. That was Dawn of Sorrow with the Igarashi seed with a few specific settings. Thankfully, this randomizer does record all of the settings that you use in a log thing that it keeps. Well, yeah, that was Dawn of Sorrow, and now we're gonna be moving on to the next thing. Like I said, the next part of the second episode in the DS Castlevania trilogy. Randomized. I'm actually very, very curious as to how this is gonna go, because as I may have mentioned already probably several times, not that I keep track of that, this is basically my favorite of the DS trilogy, and tied with Aria of Sorrow for favorite Metroidvania in my eyes. And yeah, like with the other ones, pretty much all of the options are unlocked from the beginning, and I'm pretty sure you can. If you hold down L while you pick a mode, you can have the Japanese voices. What if you don't do that, then you get the English voices? Take this! Fight my come hither! So we're gonna be hearing the all the glory of that very briefly. Let's pick file number 4 for no particular reason. Oh, and all of these modes are already unlocked. But yeah, the only one that's gonna matter is the default mode, which is Jonathan and Richiter. That's actually kind of an in-joke I noticed in the Bloodstained Discord, which I've been chatting in a little bit the past few days. Because Richiter is pretty much a misspelling of Richter, which is, you know, the protagonist of Rando Blood. And who you can also play as in this game, because this is like a two-player kind of, not two-player, but two-character that you alternate with, two characters that you alternate between. And pretty much all of these modes except for Old Axe Armor, which is a solo run with the Old Axe Armor, which is actually a very interesting challenge, as I may have mentioned while doing the the Symphony randomizer. But let's get started. We're gonna play a normal, which makes it so. I think if you try to pick hard, actually, just to show this, we cannot go above level 50. And you can pretty much cap yourself so you can never level up over level 1, which is the most difficult challenge run in any of these modes, but now we're gonna play on normal. I guess I'm gonna do the same, since it lets me actually pick a name now. The same string of words that I used as my seed for this randomizer, and I can actually draw something here, well, I don't know, Not entirely sure what that's supposed to depict, but there we go. It's gonna be orange. Nah, it's gonna be... yeah, that looks terrible. It's gonna be red, fuck it. Still don't know what that's supposed to depict, but there we go. And hey, it's World War II, because this is actually a sequel to Castlevania Bloodlines, pretty much the only Castlevania game that came out for the Genesis. And which took place in World War I, and which presumably leads to even more bizarre records in this universe of crazy supernatural shit happening in major world venues during important events such as world wars. And we can skip this, yeah, it's just the introduction. Oh, and there's our free items that we get because I said so at the start of each game. Wall boost, berserker, critical art, and some equipment. Let's see, so we are Jonathan and Charlotte. We have the vampire killer, which is the crappy vampire killer that we can't use. We have the stone mask, which I guess we're gonna go ahead and wear. I guess we got usable items as the rest of this stuff. Beehive apparently can be used to make some sort of food. Yorick steak, high tonic, and 2 potions. Hold on a second. There's a trick you can do here, and I don't remember exactly how it works. If you click an exact spot somewhere on the touch screen, fuck, how do you do this again? I'm gonna have to look this up real quick, because this is a dumb exploit that can very easily be used to trivialize everything, but that's exactly why I need to know what it is, clearly. Let's see here. And they shouldn't have fixed any of the glitches. Let's see. Okay, here? No? Oh, okay, there we go. That's how it works. So now here's what you can do. You can see how your you get like a little cursor telling you what you select. If you tap a very specific part of the screen, there you go. You select the top right item and you tap the screen in the space between that item and the edge of the screen, and you get an sort of invisible infinite potions thing that you can access to heal yourself forever. So you know that's cool. You never have to die again if you just abuse the shit out of that, but I guess I'll try not to. Let's see. Pretty sure all of these relics are gonna be, well, a lot of these relics are supposed to be randomized, but you can set it so that you can have the change cube unrandomized, because who would ever want to go through this game without doing this? Hold on. Without doing this. It's part of the experience, really. I don't think we have any better weapons than the whip, though, right now. Well, who needs more than the whip, though, honestly? It's very, very, very basic loadout equipment for this series. Essential. At least it will actually kill bats in one hit, and because we have our infinite Eye for Decay effect, we can actually... okay, there's a better weapon. Ooh, rush. So we can get some of these frickin' dual attack moves as drops from the enemies. That's interesting. In this randomizer, that is. So let me go ahead and change this for the Cutlass, which increases my attack by 4 whole points of attack. Is there anything else I can do with Charlotte, maybe? She can do the all boost. I don't even know if she has enough magic right now to do that spell, but I guess we're gonna try it. Oh wait. It doesn't really matter if she does, you know. Well, damn it, here's a problem. She needs to either be out or I need to call her with R to do the, like... What do you call it? To the partner skill. And I'm pretty sure I need a special relic to be able to do that in the first place, so... That's not gonna happen for a while. Probably. Maybe I'll be getting it in the next room. But right now we need to run away from the behemoth, just like in the beginning of Rando Blood. Or the second level, not really the beginning. Well, it pretty much would be the beginning if you play the shitty Dracula X version, but... We did not talk about that version. We're gonna collect the club card instead and just let it wander off into the rest of the castle here. I think you can actually kill it somehow if you inflict enough damage there, but it would take like ridiculous effort. I don't know if you can actually kill it though, that's a thing. As you can see though, you can actually damage it, but if you did kill it there, then it would pretty much make a later room in this completely redundant, so I don't know if there's like a special flag to stop you from killing it. I don't know if I've ever tried that, but I'm pretty sure that if I were to look that up I would be able to find an answer without too much trouble, but... What do we got here? Whoosh, Yush, what is that again? Whoosh. Just, yep. I don't know, do we have a weight cube thing? No, but we don't need it, I guess. Just do this, and it just works. So this is gonna be a lot stronger than the weapons we've had so far, I guess. Certainly enough to kill in one hit, but here's Agony's Flame, oh boy. So as you can kind of tell, the super high drop rate that I pretty much put into the Dawn of Sorrow randomizer is also present here. The blue cape, which raises defense and intelligence, will be wearing that. I'll be activating the shortcut, we'll be activating the, we'll just be picking up the stuff that's in here, Spoiled Milk and Gale Force, and the Warp Point, and we don't have the Lizard Tail, so we can't slide yet. Can however activate the shortcut back to the very entrance of the castle, but we don't need that since we're gonna find the ghost. He's actually our friend though, so... So is this guy who's gonna sell us shit. Just like the character that does this very same thing in Bloodstained, I guess, except that one's a waifu.
I'll make you a deal.
So I don't know, did we get the, I think we need to actually take a mission from this guy too. Yeah. Get the potion and the map from the priest, which hopefully is an option, because that should be, yeah. This stuff should also be randomized. We can get glasses, we can get Oxfords, which are apparently shoes. Can we get the Master Ring? Is that here? Oh, doesn't look like it is. Don't remember if the Master Ring is available from the beginning, but let's see. We get the Lizard Tail? Yeah. We can also get infinite quest rewards if we press start to cancel out of that every time. Not that we need to. And now we can advance deeper into the castle, and this guy is very mysterious, and there's a reason for that, but... Well, now the point is, right now we're gonna get into a place where we can burn stuff with our fire sword some more, I guess. Right here. And look, it's a magical painting with a skull that moves out of it. It's so magical, we can go inside of it like in Mario 64. And we need to destroy it because it's evil magic or whatever. It's honestly kind of a weird artifact, but hey, it works. And it actually allows for some pretty cool world creation. Now let's go to Evil London as we all know it. I'm trying to remember like what exactly I'm gonna need to make progress in here. In this game. I'm sure it'll come to me in time. Like, we just need to beat this or get something out of this. We need to like Yeah, either a double jump or a jump on the shoulders move from this world, I'm pretty sure, if I recall. So that we can get to the next boss fight in the castle, and after that it's gonna be more exploration. Until we get to the next painting world. Yeah, ghost. At least it's not like the ones in... I don't know. There weren't even ghosts in Forbidden Forest, though, were there? Just a ghost from that Flash game. That's just the most generic ghost design. Which was very faithfully recreated in my dumb little JRPG from a concept that never actually did anything with after that. Action RPG, not JRPG. Very, very faithful reproduction. Hey, look, it's Andras, one of the demons from the Key of Solomon. Did you know that there's even more enemies in Bloodstained that are gonna be named after demons from the Key of Solomon, such as Sabnok? That was just a generic name at first, but now apparently it's another Ars Goetia thing, as I learned upon looking into it. Same with Barbatos, which is the archer. Also this guy who tells me to die if I approach him, but then I'm gonna beat you with a book. That'll work. I'm gonna beat this giant jellyfish with a book. That's just a normal book. This will work. I mean, this seems pretty realistic. Wait, is he actually hurting me now, I guess? If you touch the main part of his body, he actually hurts you. Oh, the jellyfish is dead. Maybe this guy would have gotten the message by now. Yeah, this will work eventually. How much health does he have? 35. Would have thought they would be dead by now. There he goes. Let's never do that again. At least not with that book. There are more books to find, you see. More crazy weapons to acquire. I actually don't remember, like, what the best weapons are in this. I think there's the Alucard Spear you can get from other quests, and also the, like, the main thing you want, but that's actually not difficult at all to get in the vanilla game. Well, I say not difficult at all, it's not difficult to find, I would say. Not necessarily. I would say it's easy to get, but it's the true vampire killer. Which is one of the best weapons in the game, and that can easily carry you to the end game. But first, let's, before we even continue with that train of thought, let's find this 2 secrets in 1 super secret thing down here. We got the bar, we got the dart skill, which I guess we're gonna equip because we don't have any equipped right off the bat. Okay, it auto-equips. And we got the bakery, which you open the register and then you drop money into it and you get something depending on the value of whatever fell into that. So the only way to get some of the best items in here is by equipping the ring that that makes massive bags of money fall from these things. Gold ring, which normally you can only get from the apparently only the blue coins want to fall right now from that thing. Normally you can only get the gold ring from the Nest of Evil, which is like the special challenge dungeon that's unlocked very, very late in the game. Let's see if I can get at least 3 of these cakes. I should be able to get 4, theoretically. 1 from the blue coin, 1 from the brown coin, 1 from the gold coin, and 1 from the silver coin. Good enough. I mean, I can see already that that stuff isn't randomized, I guess. That's too random even for a randomizer getting the money value. Also, hello, default. Yes, 5 fucking hours, that's right. I completed an entire game instead of sleeping all day. It's such a rare occurrence. How many better weapons on this fire sword? I mean, it's cool and all, but... And the huge, not really, it looks like. I have the dart, I guess I could try to use that. See if I can see how or show how the skills work. They're pretty shitty starting out. Well, you can just use a talk function and figure out how everything works. If something's troubling you, it's important that we talk. Hey, did you notice you can attack enemies with the attack button? Blue means that your attack didn't do shit. And your status ailments only affect whoever was hit by them, so you can do tag team and... I mean, it's not like you're fighting with two people most of the time anyway, it's very cumbersome. And yeah, you can charge up her magic by holding down the button longer. And you can... I don't think I've ever even used that for anything. You can command your partner with a touchscreen. You can petrify your partner by attacking them. I don't know if I've ever seen that in action, but that's cool. And when your partner gets hit, if they're out and they're not being controlled, they lose MP. They take MP damage pretty much. And yeah, it's basically just basic moves that they tell you for the most part, but you can get special text out of that if you use it during special situations, such as the boss fights. I guess I'll try to remember to do that. Dragon Slayer, is that better than my Fire Sword? Yeah, apparently. It's one of the great swords, alright. We'll be using this for a while. Oof, okay. I sure hope I find some kind of save room soon, but I guess I'm gonna hang out on the screen because there's a very, very special secret here. I'll never figure out how to make it show up. It couldn't possibly have to do with the fact that the zombies keep popping up here. They keep dropping the rush command, which is one of the weakest, I think pretty much the weakest special combo move that you can get in this game. Well, let's just get copies and copies of that until we can't anymore. And also, let's just kill these zombos until we can't anymore. Alright, we've gotten to that point. Because if we piss them off enough, then surely something good will happen. It's kind of like killing the... Yeah, there we go. They're kings, the whites. Who drop cocktail dress, okay. Because we can put that on... What's her face? Charlotte. Still doesn't have any better weapons though, because she actually has pretty... Only a small handful of extra books that she can equip. Oh boy, blue cape, I already have that. That's fine. Oh, for fuck's sake. What's this here? Dark gate. Open the gates of darkness, which I think is actually one of the later things. Charlotte, can you make it up there? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Which way is the way forward? I don't remember. I think it's this way. If this goes like further down below into the subway and whatnot, yep, this is the way forward. So let's not go that way. Let's examine everything. Good. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Okay, well here's that water road here. Should also be a dead end nearby, I think, with another... Well, what would ordinarily be another one of those... Okay, well there's the acrobat cube, that's one of the reasons we came down here. What would ordinarily be one of these? Yeah, one of these rush moves, but this time it's a different one from the one that you would usually find there. I think you would usually get 1000 blades in one of these in this world, but I honestly don't remember. Thousand Blades is actually one of the earliest special rush attacks that you get, and yet it's one of the strongest ones if you use it correctly. Because like I might have mentioned before, Thousand Blades is pretty much the item crash for the knife, so you just throw like 40 something knives at a target in quick succession. Boy, paella. It's not the potato pancake from Art of Sorrow. Well, you know we got this other relic just in time, because we do need that to solve this puzzle here. You wait over there and I'll do this. Oh hey, but you know there's a secret up there that we can't completely access right now. By completely I mean at all, but we can at least open up the ceiling and acknowledge that there's a route up there. Even if it's quite clear that we're not able to get there right now, even if we can do the team jump thing. Which we're gonna need to get to the next boss out in the castle, but... And we're gonna need some special equipment to get over there. I don't know how long it's gonna be before we get anything like that. Right, I think if we try to go up here, we just get into a dead end, but it wraps around eventually. Here. Tarte au pois. I don't know if I'm saying that right, probably not. Au pois? Is that how you would say that? Tarte au pois. I need to know how to say these things, because I need to, oh for fuck's sake. Right, thank you for the honk at 2:07 PM. I guess that's not as bad as some of the others I've heard. Need to know how to pronounce these things properly, because I need to pass the basic baguette comprehension thing for my graduation requirements. Well, hopefully this weapon will help me kill the boss pretty quickly, because this is one of those games that's actually does pretty steep difficulty curves even for like the first actual boss that you have to fight. And it keeps up throughout the game. And then there's Order of Ecclesia, which is widely considered to be the hardest of the DS trilogy, but since I'm already doing 2 games today, I'm just gonna do that one tomorrow. Probably later in the day. Get my stupid brain to go to sleep at the correct time. That will probably help. Probably later in the day, like starting at around 6 or something my time, so that I can end near 11 PM, which is when I think Bloodstain is gonna unlock. I can just segue off of that and into the game that I'm basically doing this to actually preface. Little fucker, come over here so I can kill you. Alright, no. I'll just ignore you. There you are. Let's see. Okay, I was gonna say. I faintly remember there being some kind of breakable secret in here, and there it is. What the fuck is this? Adrenaline gear, what is that? There's a lot of equipment in this game that I don't remember, I feel. Makes time appear slower when taking damage. Well, apparently it's got better defense than the fucking shitty starting casual clothes, so also get the royal sandals of the samurai leggings. I've not been fucking paying attention to any of this gear because I've been too distracted. Let's see. Gun mask, but I have much better stuff than I started with. She can put on the velvet ribbon, she can put on the succubus boots. This freaking schoolgirl can put on the temptress boots and beautiful blue cape. I guess she'll You're wearing that, and the engagement ring. Consume HP instead of MP when their partner take. Why the fuck would you want that? Fuck that. Nobody should wear that. Unless they really want their MP for some incredibly specific reason. Oh well. Let's see, there's another thing. I'm pretty sure the final pre-boss save room is coming up as well. So now it's time to figure out how this first encounter is gonna go. Good. I leveled up right before the boost fight. That's a good sign. Well, there he is. Hey look, it's the boss from level 3 or 4 of Rando. And there's the rest of them. It's Hammer from... Nope, that motherfucker. Alright, whatever. Just gonna do a shuffle back and forth and then hope that I somehow don't get hit by this shit. Okay, good. Yeah, don't let him do that, basically. Just keep whacking the head away from the body. And he attempts to do that. Okay, that was quick. Actually didn't get hit at all during that. Yeah, did you know that Spot is streaming today? I never would have guessed. I mean, he typically doesn't even stream on Sundays, but since he's been completely narcoleptic with stupid sleep cycles the past few days, he might as well take this opportunity, because he needs to do these randomizers now. Before the important thing comes out. Also, here's a gothic Lolita with heterochromia. She's totally not suspicious. Puppet Master. Wait, really? Isn't that the special ability that you get when you play as the Axe Armor? Yeah. It's recycled from Dawn of Sorrow. No, we're not gonna be using that. We're just gonna be using the Javelin instead. See how I like that? And we're gonna break the floor here and get another life max up. There you go. I'm only gonna want to get as many of these as I can, because maybe if the final boss of final bosses in what do you call it, in Dawn of Sorrow are actually pretty manageable, but the final bosses in this game and in Order of Ecclesia are actually quite difficult. I feel, in comparison, even. I'm probably gonna want to hoard all of my healing items for when I have to go up against those. Yeah, we can make this jump, I think, if I do this. Beef jerky. It's now called that instead of the little meat strip that only heals 29 HP. Yeah, we can. I guess we can use the Puppet Master thing for here. It's pretty much the reason that the Axe Armor has this, so that fuck. You can get through tight spots like this because you can't teleport or transform or anything. Which is usually how you would do this in the vanilla mode. I'm glad that I have the... I just noticed that the very slight slowdown that I notice when I get hit right now is specifically from the armor I'm wearing. That's the effect that it has. Boy, here's Andras and here's the Axe Armor. Yeah, time slows down when you get hit. Andras, who has a head like a raven, and that's a very strong wolf according to the Key of Solomon. Just like Sabnok, who's a big, mighty soldier with the head of a lion, apparently. He also goes out in a blaze of glory when you hit him enough with your bunny boots in that game. I'm sure that'll be a beautiful sight to be beheld by all. Battle axe. I'm just gonna keep this sword, I feel. I'm really feeling this sword. It fits like a glove. It's not quite as fluid to control as the Claim Solace or the other swinging swords in Eye of Sorrow, of course, but hey, you take it. Peking Duck, there you go. Oh, these games have always had a surprisingly varied array of world cuisine as the healing items, and I'm pretty sure that Bloodstained is going to continue this tradition, based on what I've seen of it so far. In the demo. And, well, that's pretty much it, really. I haven't seen much more of it beyond that, so we can't even push this thing right now, though, can we? Okay, so this is actually gonna be annoying, because if we can't push that thing, we're gonna have to go all the way around just to get back to the start. Maybe not all the way around, but considerably longer way than I would have liked to go, but let's see what's over here, because there's a bunch of axe armors here. Armory that you would get, I'm pretty sure, the axe skill, but instead you get a rose corsage. Yay. Which only the girl can wear, of course. 2 blue capes. What's it do? Nothing, it just is not as good as the blue cape. That's what it does. Yeah, I guess we don't really have anything else. You have the scout armor, which gets better as you get a higher map percentage. So it can actually become one of the best armors in the game, depending on how you go about that. Let me check my weapons just real quick. Apparently the only better weapon that I have in terms of raw damage is the Vulge, which I don't want to use because it's a little too cumbersome. I prefer this one. So now we can't just drop down here, which we should be able to do, because by this point we're supposed to get a relic that helps us push the cart together, but now we can't do that. Because it's randomized, so we just have to walk back and take the other war point that's behind the boss room. We're already full on blue capes, really, because we weren't able to pick that one up. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. Well, since pretty much every axe armor drops a blue cape, I guess. We have a pretty good stream of money in that case. We have a bunch of lizard tails as well, but I don't think we can get like duplicates of the relics, so that's even gonna matter. Did they even show up? Do they even have like graphics of any kind? Because we can check the guides to, I guess, I don't know, skills? No, the skills are these things. Items? Would it show up here, I guess? Wonder. These are weapons, exclusive weapons. This is armor. And that's it, yeah. So I guess it would be here, yeah, that's where you see the relics. You can turn off the lizard tail for some reason. You can impair your own ability to slide, I don't know how you would do that. But if you want that option to challenge yourself, I guess, then it's there for you. Okay, we're finally all the way back here, which means we can teleport out. By going all the way back to the beginning. And this guy's probably gonna have more quests here. Go back to the town and mince some meat, but maybe not. I don't think I'm gonna like exploit the quests in this unless I have to, which would suck. Let's see if we go back here, or a little bit farther than here actually. Where that save room is. Just break this thing that's in our way. I guess we're gonna save again because there's another boss coming right up here. Bit of a rematch. If we can do that jump, we can actually get up here and... I don't know, do we have any... I guess we have better dual attacks. Salamander, oh boy, that's supposed to be one of the strongest spells in a normal game, I think. How do I try to... we'll do a double thing. First I'll try to do the dual thing. Dark Gate, oh shit, okay, that's Dark Gate. I don't know if Charlotte can even do Salamander with this much magic, or even if she had all her magic. I guess not, because she's not responding. You can kind of tell which of the attacks the behemoth is going to do because of how it does that. That means it's going to charge. If it doesn't, it's going to chuck. I think it's either going to chuck or it's going to extend its tongue, which I don't know if I'm going to give it a chance to here. It's got a gross double helix. There it goes. So it doesn't really wind that up at all. It just kind of does it, but at least you have a chance to back up for the most part. Unless you're cornered, which I would hope that would be, hold on, let me just test if I do this spell and charge it up to... Okay, that's how much magic that takes. Summon the Salamander. Yeah, we can go this way. Don't know how long it's gonna be before we're able to, like, push those heavy blocks. Final relic. Boomerang. I don't think we're gonna be mastering any of the skills in this playthrough. Because just to master them in the normal game, I need 2 master rings pretty much. But if you want to master every skill and get 100% and not spend like a million hours grinding, then you just want to do it more or less naturally over the course of the game. You need to do the fucking quest reward duplication exploit so that you can get 2 master rings very early on and just keep them equipped the entire time and kill every enemy that you come across with one of your skills, and that's how you do it. But if you don't do that, then you're just gonna have to grind for a lot longer. Let's go through this area, which is, I don't know, kind of reminiscent of... Oh, hey, we get the fucking broken-ass super jump again, already. Well, we didn't even get it this early in Dawn of Sorrow. Actually got it kinda late in that game. But I was gonna say that this area, I guess, is supposed to be kind of reminiscent about some kind of underground aqueduct or sewer passage, or but also all Roxas quarters in Symphony of the Night, because you got the prisoners in the background. Also kind of reminiscent of the first level of Duke Nukem 2, I guess, where you have that same kind of thing. Whenever I see something like that in the background of a video game, I always think of first level of Duke Nukem 2, where you have that. So I played that once as a kid, I think. I don't remember like how old I was, could have been much older, like 5 or 6. And that visual just kind of stuck with me, I guess. I remember that some of them would be douchebags and actually try to attack you by swiping at you from behind the cell bars. Astral Brooch. Is that better than what we currently have? Any count? Nope. Well, apparently it has a special effect, but meh. Well, we can dress up Charlotte as a nun, and we actually kind of have to for one of the quests. Not that I'm even sure if we're gonna do that one. I'm actually very, very unsure on what kind of impact or what degree of impact the quests are gonna have in my randomizer run. So I think let me check this real quick. Actually, I think the quest rewards is one of the things that can be randomized, so that could be. Important. Let's see. Item stats, shop items, villagers, enemy stats. I don't know. The special tweaks for Portrait of Ruin are fix infinite quest rewards bug, which I didn't check as you might have guessed, and don't randomize the change cube, which I did check. I don't know. Don't really see the quest reward thing anywhere in the randomize road file options. I'm not even sure if that affects, if the randomizer affects the quest rewards, but I guess it could probably. I guess I managed to at least confirm that it didn't affect the initial one, but that's probably just because. If it did, then I would potentially make the game unwinnable. Because where else are you going to get the lizard tail? Unless I somehow just put it out as an item in the overworld. Now I am determined to finish this whole randomizer run today. I was kind of entertaining the idea of maybe doing like half of it, like getting up to the final 4 paintings outside of the studio and then stopping and doing the rest of it tomorrow, but nah, I need to do this now. I need to do it properly. Also die, fucking dragon. Dragon zombie. Just like those really annoying boss enemies from Circle of the Moon. Pretty sure I skipped the save room back there. That's the room that I skipped. Really, we got the fucking highest raw damage dual crush in the game already. Normally you have to finish the entire super difficult extra dungeon to get that item crush. Or dual crush or whatever, the fusion attack. Let me see if we can even pull that off right now. We have 175 MP, so ostensibly that's an object. No, we don't have enough MP to pull that off, hold on. Even Charlotte doesn't, I'm guessing. So we're gonna have to, yeah, we literally do not have enough MP to pull this one off right now. But hey, this is a continuity move. Unless we're gonna summon the volcano instead, we have enough MP to summon that at least. And Charlotte will hold on to the... Oh shit. Hold on to the other dual crush until we have enough MP to actually be able to execute it. At which point we'll probably use it to steamroll a boss or something. Oh, there's this Sorcerer's Crest. That's one of the fairly rare drop items you can get in the normal game, but I don't know, I have some very, very vague memories of when I played this on, you know, on the actual DS, back when it was new. Wanting to spend some time trying to completely fill out the bestiary with the item drops. With a vanilla drop rate, but eventually I started to lose my patience. I don't know if I actually managed to 100% that. Well, here's a silver plate. Is that better than whatever I have right now? The adrenaline gear. Yes, it is. Okay. That's probably it. Let's see. I don't have anything better than these, do we? Nope. Succubus boots are actually one of the best things for Charlotte. As far as the footwear. If only we could get a better weapon for her, though. Another one of those Tome of Arms, which are the same Tome of Arms from the Librarian Symphony. You bet you. But here you can actually hit the, see how it kind of does a flaming punch thing? Yeah, you can actually hit enemies with that. Biako. Oh boy. What is Beast? This is one of the Maria skills. Hold on. It is one of her animals. Yeah, it's the cat. What do you know? We can use murder cats in this mode as well, but normally you would be able to use that only as Maria, but because of the randomizer magic, you can also use it with other characters. I guess the debut of the murder cats as weapons thing in this series would be Maria's mode in Rando of Blood, where you can get all the animals as sub-weapons and use them to do your bidding. But whatever here. Oh boy, it's another invisible man. And I'm just gonna let this room fill up with mudmen, and then the cat's gonna kill them all. By electrifying them, I guess. And then I'm gonna cheese this room by just using the super jump over and over. So we're gonna get hit a couple times. There's a Holy Cross skill, which pretty much have to master all of the classic sub-weapon skills in this if you want to clear one of the quests, but as you might imagine, those are some of the most tedious sub-weapons to even be able to master, so didn't fuck around with the requirements to master the sub-weapons in this, so I'm even gonna bother with that. But hey, look, it's death. Who is like a fat samurai now. And I'm kind of antsy about skipping this cutscene, because there is a cutscene involving death in this game that you absolutely should not skip, or you'll be stuck. But thankfully I know exactly where that is, so I know how to do that. I don't know what happens if we try to go left here. You can get the Persephone mates, and you can see that in this game there are Persephone mates with vacuum cleaners who do this to you. Or they try to, hold on. So you have your anime moment there. Well, at least they still are as polite as ever, or at least as polite as in all of their appearances, except for the first one in Castlevania Chronicles, where they turn into feral people when they start to attack you. I can't even go through here, though, can we? This place with blocking it. Yeah, we can't even move this. So that's unfortunate. Oh, I don't know what's over here. Oh boy, big stairway. This area is called the Great Stairway, don't you know what this is? Pretty much the style of room where that name is actually evoked. It's pretty much the same kind of structure as the first room in the Royal Chapel. First big room in the Royal Chapel in Symphony. Pretty sure this is also where the... oh boy. Where the sniper demon chicks are supposed to appear. What are they called again? Lerargia? Yeah. Are also based on another goetic demon, I think, or something. But of course they're made into anime monster girls, because of course they are. You have your waifus in these games. I gotta watch out for these guys, because they're actually competent when they're in a slope like that. And that's the only time, because they cannot leave their slopes. And that's their weakness. Oh, I'll actually throw that shit. What are you doing? Don't get cheeky with me. I feel like I'm not quite so sure. That's what we really need to worry about right now. I don't know if that will need more special skills to even get to the next painting, actually. Pretty sure all the other sniper monster girls that I was talking about a minute ago. What was I saying? Oh yeah, pretty sure we have to fight a boss here at some point, so we can get to the next painting, but... Actually kind of surprised that I managed to find this whole route and not go straight to the boss like I usually do. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone who plays this game usually does. Might not have been meant to come here yet, but I'm not using the shit out of my super jump to get to wherever I want to. Is it pretty much what it's for? That's normally why you get it so late in the game. In the vanilla configurations, because it's meant to be abused. I'm pretty sure the most of the vampire killer. This isn't the true vampire killer, is it? It's 34. This can't be the true vampire killer. Hold on. I got it is. Oh, but it's not the normal vampire killer because the animation's fucked up. It's probably the vampire killer used by Richter in the Richter mode. I will give it a try. We can't actually do the flop through because we don't have the skill for that, and you need to get in the vanilla mode, I guess. And I'm pretty sure Richter should just be able to do that, normally, without support. Oh, we got this crossbow armor, which we can farm the crossbow thing off of it, but that's pretty much it. Here, right. Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure exploring this... we're not supposed to be exploring this particular part of the stage right now, but it'll be fine. I'll not... Just have to be careful not to die, which is the easiest thing in the world. Or someone who knows what he's doing as much as I. I am the best player ever. I think I might be starting to get delirious from sleepiness, but I'm sure I'll pull through. Well, I've been streaming for nearly 5 hours, but I mean I did take like a half-hour break after I beat the first game that I did. So... The number is not that actually, but something a little more vanilla. This is where the Laragi are, or is this a different place altogether? Oh, this is where the Laragi are. Oh. So I kind of want to give me the dynamic laser so that I can see where the shot trajectory is gonna go. That's pretty much how Deadshot does it in Batman, I guess, if you take the Arkham games as a reference, which I don't know if you should, to be perfectly honest. Apparently he's got the bouncy laser that bounces over walls too, and it's clearly the key to having his perfect shot record. We go this way, where will I end up? Maybe we are supposed to go this way first, because this way leads to the clock tower or something. What if we go here? Okay, that's a war point. I guess we should probably warp back to the other war point in the stairway and see what's there. So we're gonna get to the next painting if we go this way, but we're supposed to fight a boss before then. Might as well at least go with that that technicality, that formality. And not have that just hanging over my head. This way? Yeah, just go through a different hallway filled with evil maids. I didn't see you there. Okay, yeah, the boss is this way that I was talking about earlier. Let's go deal with it. It's literally a freaking cauldron, which if only we had obtained the ability to push together. This would be faster, but nope. I have to just do it while she watches and hits the cauldron. Well, I don't want to hit the cauldron yet, actually. I'll let you stay here, yeah, and hit the cauldron to get the dude to come out. And I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna get hit. Just forget it. Yeah, we're gonna hope that. So, hope that you don't run out of magic too fast. Guess I'm gonna leave. Hello. Charlotte, you need to. What are you doing? You need to actually, hit the cauldron and connect, which I know it's hard when you have a very, very shitty short-range melee quote-unquote weapon, but you just gotta learn to deal with it, alright? Just keep hitting it, Charlotte. You know what to do. There we go. And now we watch as the cauldron just crumbles out of nowhere and the green pile of goop evaporates into some kind of purple thing, which might be like, I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to what that's supposed to be, because it kind of looks like it might be some kind of wizard's remains, because it's, I don't know, looks like some kind of purple clothes around a skeleton or something. And then when you leave and come back, it's gone, so that was part of the boss. I don't know, I feel like that might be some Dark Souls tier storytelling that they're laying on us when they show stuff like that. Okay, yeah. Here's some clues. You fill in the blanks yourself. We're not gonna tell you what to think. We're just gonna show you something and let you work it out. Oh, there's a big little thing here, which has an MP max up inside. Is there anything I want to do up here? So I think I'm about to get to the second painting, but I don't know if I even want to go there immediately or if I want to explore. I guess I'm gonna unlock the warp room, and then I'm gonna try to explore more of this area, which I should be able to do, but I mean, there are two paintings we can get to from this area. There's the pyramid, which we have to do first, and we don't have to, we can technically do them in any order we want, but usually you do the pyramid first and then the circus. And then after all that you go through the Tower of Death and you do the... what do you call it? You do the abandoned school place in the forest. Let's try this. I guess I'm gonna try exploring as much of the stairway as I can before I head into the next painting. Oh, Grand Cruise. Got another fusion attack from that will come back. And I got Platinum Plate from Glacia La Bolas, whatever. Which, holy shit, that's a lot of defense. Alright. The glass is better than the mask, apparently not. Is there any better equipment that I can equip for Charlotte? Well, yes, there's the Emerald Corset, why not? That's more important. How about this? What does these do, anyway? what do these do? Shortens the time required to incant magic spells, which... Well, that might be useful for a later boss fight where we have to do a magic spell uninterrupted. While standing still the whole time. But I guess that's pretty much it for now. No, we can't even go there because we need to be able to push together to be on the clock tower, so we can get past that thing. Alright, let's get down here. And let's see what lies down here. I was kind of reluctant to go here because I thought it was going to be closer to the next painting than it actually was, as you might have guessed. Actually fill in the rest of the map here that we can. It's one of those games where the castle isn't going to be quite as large as it could be because the rest of the map completion comes from other world maps that you go to. Okay. There's a mimic, but here's an HP max up. We're already closing in on fucking 400 HP. Oh fuck. HP and we haven't even gotten to the second painting yet. I'm not sure how to feel about this. I also realized that I forgot to use the talk thing during the first boss because I completely forgot. That's very typical. Oh. As you can see, the great armor is no longer become invincible when they guard like that. That's something I approve of. Unfortunately, I think the final guards keep up their imperious bullshit. It's a favorite of theirs. What do we got here? We got the Baganac Knuckles, and we got another HP max up. And the Trident and High Tonic, I guess. Now we know what their drop items are. Okay. So now that we've done that, I guess we're gonna warp back to the other, one of the other warp points in the Great Stairway yet again, and check out the left side that connects back to the entrance this time, I guess. That'd be worth checking out. And first, let's see. I did bring a glass with ice with me. I filled in this room, and as usual, the ice is about halfway gone at this point. Now that I actually decide to take a drink. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know what abilities I can't remember. I don't have like committed to memory what specific abilities I get from each painting that you need to progress, but I don't think you even get an ability from the oh fuck. In the circus painting you need the gear so you can go into the clock tower, or you'll pass the part of the clock tower right after the boss. Or the first boss, because there's actually two bosses there, I think. There's the boss that you fight right when you enter, and there's the boss where you fight, or that you fight when you go all the way to the top. part is a little more annoying, I would say. It's a bit like Earthen Peak. A very, very perspicacious analogy, I'm sure you'll agree. Right, let's go this way. And then we'll just keep going up first, and once we're done going up, we will go left. And yeah, this is the entrance to the next painting. There's the thing. Warp room, here is the save room. Painting us on the left, but we also got a breakable ceiling, as you see here. You can just hit it with your punch, I'm pretty sure, but it's kind of unreliable to hit the actual ceiling impact point. But here's some combat boots. Pretty sure this is where you find some non-clothing in the vanilla game, but also get Seiyu. Is that what that said? Seiryu. Okay, Seiryu. Is that the dragon that flies? Yeah, it is. So I'm pretty sure that doesn't even match up to flying dragon attacks a weapon from Rando Blood though. Because like he doubles back a little bit and then shoots forward like that in Rando, but yes, that's not important right here. I'll kill them with cats instead. Electric cats, I guess. It's like that fucking book about that Mexican girl who doesn't even know how to speak Spanish, and she's like, she heard people call her dog Perro Corriente, and she later finds out that Corriente means current, so it was an electric dog. Never mind the fact that words can have multiple meanings. I don't even remember where that particular train of thought started at this point. I think my cerebral processes might be deteriorating a little faster than normal now. Oh wait, hold on. Hope I don't have to actually cut this run short. Like I said, I didn't want to, but at this point I'm not even sure. At the very, very least, challenge myself to complete the first 4 paintings and complete the maybe the Whip's memory fight. I guess that's one thing that would be useful. Okay, can I use Puppet Master to get in here, or is that okay? Yes, I can. Brown axe upwards. Get the pork pie hat. I can do horrible sequence breaking because I'm definitely not supposed to be coming over here yet. Oh dear. It's not so bad. So we can get to the final, not the final, but the 4th painting world this way. And find the heart. Gonna get all the trading cards or the playing cards before we can complete a certain quest. Here's the painting I thought, but no, apparently I was wrong. There's something that looks like it though. Divine Storm, create a rain of holy water. There's the painting, alright. So we could just go just check out more and more about this place, but yeah, that's not a good idea too. Because I'm pretty sure since we're on this side we can kind of skip ahead to the... Yeah, we can basically skip the entrance of this place. And I don't even remember what you're supposed to get in Forest of Doom, but I'm pretty sure that whatever it is, it's supposed to help you explore the rest of the tower. It's like, I think it's a toad form, yeah, because you need that to get past all of the obstacles here. But we don't really need the toad form since we already have the Puppet Master thing. That's pretty much a substitute. boy. Let's do some power leveling on this bridge, I guess. This is supposed to lead into the top floor area in this game. I have a feeling that this might also just be a good reference to the Bat Bridge from like Castlevania 1 and onward, but especially the one from Rando Blood, because that's where those bats with swords enemies initially come from, basically. And that's basically a reference to the bridge with all the giant vampire bats back in Castlevania 1 in one of the final stages. Perhaps Frost. Does this lead to the Tower of Death, or... yeah, it does. Not to the top floor. Can, however... get in here and get the crossbow weapon and get whatever else we can get from this, this shaft, basically. Going all the way to the top and activate the elevator, there you go. There. We're definitely not supposed to be coming over here yet, but fuck it. I'm over here. And that's where the statue's tier is, really. That's one of the quest items we can get. So if we want to go to the left side, we need to ride in the lower elevator. Well, let's get the rise wall first. Get all the stuff here. Get the HP max up and get whatever's on top here, which is some combat thing that I didn't really have time to read what it was. Alright. I like how I have the stupid super jump but not the regular double jump. Doesn't make it awkward at all. I think this is the way to the top floor, so we basically just skip 2 areas by coming here. I mean, we're pretty well decked out to handle everything, I guess. It's gonna be a warp room, yeah. We're gonna warp back a little bit, because I don't want to jump this far ahead, I guess. Yet. Though it is nice to know that we have the option to go all the way over here ahead of time, I guess. If we so choose. Let's see. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually go to the, you know... take the shortcut back to the entrance from here that the game wants us to take. We'll be a good boy. Oh, hey, we hit it back. I wonder if we're gonna get the Undead Killer Whip in this Rando, because we kinda need that so we can, like, fill out the enemy bestiary properly. So it's the only thing that can actually kill the blood-soaked enemies. Look, it's milk. It's just lying on the ground and yet it's not spoiled yet, even though there's a spoiled milk food you can get in these games. Sure, give me that 50. At least the slot machines from Dawn of Sorrow don't exist if you turn them off in the Rando. Fuck. What's in here? Another blue cape? No, it's an invisible cape, really. Is that any better than the blue cape or the Elven cape? Or maybe it's supposed to be some kind of passive effect where you don't get targeted by enemies or something. Because it doesn't sound completely far-fetched. Oh shit, that's the wrong skill. It's the one I wanted. And here's the falchion. Let's see, hold on now. This is axe R, throw an axe upwards. Okay. I think that's just a normal axe skill that you can get with, what do you call it, with, Normal axe skill that you can not learn, but that you already have starting out with the old axe armor character. Pretty sure that's like one of the default options you get in that mode. You can just throw an axe, you're an axe armor. But also we're gonna steal this ability from you because it's mechanically identical to the fucking other axe that these vampire hunters can learn how to throw. And we're gonna give it to them. Because this time you have even more appeal. There's the Illusion Fist. I think was the Kaiser Knuckle before. Oh. Jesus, I'm getting really tired actually. My brain is being idiotic, and even though it's only 3 PM, it's fucking urging me to shut my eyes. That's not okay. It's your own damn fault that I only managed to sleep for about 2 hours last night. Whatever, now that we can do the super jump, let's see what's up here. There should be something here. It's Midnight Tiara. Oh boy. Jewel shining in a black background, and apparently it's better than any other headwear that Charlotte can equip right now. Am I saying that right? Because I can't really hear the sound of my own voice, probably. Charlotte. Like I've been mumbling that. But hey, that's par for the course as far as I'm concerned. Or as far as my person is concerned, I guess. Well, let's go ahead and talk to the ghost boy again. Maybe he has different quests that we can automatically turn in right now.
You're back.
Further on the stairs. Whip skill 2. Hold on, this is... Can't even sell this though, can we? Also desert. Okay, sure. So right now we have Supersonic Punch. Wait, did we skip some quests? Hold the fuck up. Okay, no, that's the one. Okay. I got confused for a second. So let me check the shop again real quick too.
I'll make you a deal.
Is there new equipment here that I would have remembered? Don't know. I see that the master earring doesn't seem to be in here. I cannot. No, don't purchase that.
Thank you.
I can at least say with some confidence that the shop content is indeed at least somewhat not equal to what it was before. It's very, very hard to me or for me to say in what measure though. So let's go ahead and go in the desert, I guess. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Like I said, I am very, very concerned about my mental state right now. With my brain fucking telling me that it's time to go to sleep and it so clearly isn't. Wondering what else I can do to counter it. I guess I can chug the thing that I have. Hold on, let me take a sip real quick. That's one thing, drink cold water, but also drink this shit. Oh dear, hold on. You know what, I think I'm gonna have to chug this cold water so I can use the remaining ice to cool this thing. So let me tell you, it's feeling pretty hot right about now, and that's not gonna help. Let's see, hold on. I'll actually wait a minute before I do that. Let me play for a bit while I let this sip of water actually go down. Check out that super advanced 3D Sphinx and Pyramid model in the background, and also infinitely spawning mummies coming up from the desert sand. Also the Carthage Sandworm. aka Solaire, clearly. Did you know that there's a dynamic theme for PS4 that's from Dark Souls 3, and it's literally your character walking through every single area in the game in order. That's exciting. And what I know, we got our own pyramid right here. We can't kill these blood skeletons because we don't have the undead killer. Or the sanctuary spell. We're gonna need that too. We're gonna need a sanctuary spell. Hopefully it's somewhere in here. But if we don't have that, then we can't get to the final 4 paintings and we can't finish the game. Get that the game wants me to go there, but what if I go here instead? What are you gonna do then? Can I even unlock anything early if I go this way, or am I just kidding myself? That's what I really want to know. Where's this gonna put me? Because if I go all the way to the top, then I'm gonna get to the... shit. I get to the boss, and I'm not sure that I even want to go there yet. There's the old Giza, but... apparently it doesn't even have any drop items in this randomized thing. I don't know if it did originally, but I get the feeling that it might have. Sure, I'll save. As much as I don't really need to at this point. Take this Asher Taunt. I will almost walk straight into this very blatant trap. Hold on, let me go the other way. What happens if I just spam the jumping all the way up here to the top? Okay, that's what. Get more MP. Can I do this? No, I still cannot do... how much do I have right now? 240. Still not enough to do the super special Belmont family move. That's the continuity move. So... I'm not gonna be able to actually do that for a while, still. We're gonna unlock this right now. Also get the... okay, there's the undead killer, so we can actually get that pretty early on in this one. Can actually kill the blood-soaked enemies and not just let them wander around forever. I don't know if we would want to too hard, but probably do on principle. Well, let's keep leveling up to level 20 or whatever. Also find a room with many ghosts, because we were pretty much tasked to do that. Okay, critical art, but we already have that. Hold on, what is the critical art thing then? Mission weapons critical move. Oh yeah, I think we got that as one of our special gift items at the start of the game. Okay. But just like pretty much every other one of those, the gift items turn out to be garbage. And now we can let the weight drop. Okay, so and now we can actually do this. Doesn't really tell you. You can also flail it around like so, but there you go. See, Victor's whip totally has that functionality. Also, I'm pretty sure we made it to the middle of the ghosts. All the ghosts are gathering. So let's go ahead and do the thing for a bit. Boy. Getting fucking again. Okay, I hope there's at least a little bit of ice left. Whenever I'm done with that. In the meantime, I will farm these ruby corsets and these pancakes from these ghosts. As I continue to kill the dead. So that's just what I do. Oh, here comes the big skull boy, and there you go. I killed their boss, and now I got a spear for my trouble. I also got the flame whip. Same flame whip from Simon's Quest, right? Pretty sure it's the I guess it might be supposed to be, but in Simon's Quest the flame whip is the strongest whip. You can pretty much only get it if you trade your the Morningstar whip for the actual flame whip in a specific overworld area. It's actually kind of baffling. But hey, let's see. I could just go and face the boss down now, or I could always cower in my characteristic way and go to other things instead. Like, what I'm trying to do is get every single beautiful square of this map completely mapped out. I guess I did that. I'm thinking that there will be a different way to do this. I'm clearly way too chicken shit to go face down the boss right now. I'll go this way instead. And see what we got, or I just keep spamming the fucking super jump. That's what we get, spinning art, okay. Spinning art, I'm pretty sure is one of the relics that you get as a quest reward from the ghost. Which is not questioned at all in that context. Right, I guess I found another shortcut. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that if I try to keep going up through this path, it's not even gonna let me. And of course we can't keep going that way, so we have pretty much forced to go the other way. And we're gonna have to explore the underground portions of this pyramid. And hope we get some kind of double jump soon, even though we already have the super jump. Let's make things kind of awkward to not have that more basic functionality, but have this highly specialized one. Miser ring. I'm starting to black out very, very infrequently. It's certainly not a good sign. Hey, here's the cog. I don't even need to go to the... Well, maybe I do need to go to the circus. course, there's something crucial that you need to get from here, and we were the ones who secretly been keeping it from them. That's what this worm is saying in its beautiful last death throes. So I do not really see the point of the... Hold on. Guess we're gonna equip the undead killer here real quick. It's actually better than I... I don't know. It's getting worse though, I think I can appreciate that. At least get back to the kind of planning office. I'm not even paying attention at this point. Maybe I should stop. But then what would I do? I really don't want to fall asleep right now. Because I could take a nap or something. It might actually be not a terrible idea, but you know what, I'm gonna see if I can at least muster up the mental faculties to like finish exploring this painting, and then I can throw in the towel or whatever. Finish exploring this painting as in get the rest of the map for it and also kill the boss. Should be perfectly doable. In brief, basically. So now we actually do go down here and go down to the underground part of the pyramid. Yeah, I actually have a freaking... I have a super jump but not a double jump, that makes sense. I have too many ruby corsets, but not enough pancakes that I don't want anymore. This could be interpreted as a metaphor. Oh shit, get distracted. Which I mean, I'm getting that shuriken. What else? Let's grab everything and go. Morning Star. Morning Star and the Flame Whip in a randomizer. What kind of conspiracy is going on here? Took too long. Keep going this way, I'll just end up at the other exit here, right? Oh, but here's a cutscene. Hey look, it's Victor Browner, the Jewish painting. Except it's not actually, but apparently that is supposed to be based on him. Vaguely looks like him. He has daughters, but they all curiously have heterochromia. That doesn't seem conspicuous in the slightest. I neither, well, any kind of scene that is sure to unfold once we actually meet up with them. Hold on, there we go. Okay. I'm finding it a little hard to concentrate because I'm like Probably really shouldn't keep going for that much longer, but... It'll be fine. Okay, now don't throw the cat, throw the Roadmaster. See if we can even... There we go. Come over here. I get whatever kind of super hidden secret is hidden down here, which is apparently just the Arachne Henin, alright. I think this is ordinarily where the Sanctuary spell would be hidden, but I guess not this time. Okay, just looking up here to check that I hadn't missed anything, but apparently I had. At least I was able to confirm that. And I got my health back. Alright. What does the map look like now? It looks like 83.4%. That's a good sign, right? There. What a great place for my freaking brain to get unstuck there, right? Get the Uraeus. Yeah, I get the freaking... The only way to fucking get through this is to really push myself, but I'm not really gonna be able to keep going after that. But I'm determined for now to at least finish this painting, this sandy grave or whatever it's called. It is sandy grave. Alright, just a matter of getting back to the surface by way of the left. And just filling in the little bit of rooms underneath there remaining, and then we pretty much just got to fight the boss. Also hit the woman on the tail, but it literally has no effect pretty much. I thought the collection of treasures had... Collection of treasures. I'm starting to make more and more sense. Hold on, what the fuck am I doing? I need to do this there. But I did process me breaking torches as I was jumping up that room, didn't I? I can just imagine that. It's actually really hard to tell, as you might be able to appreciate. Fuck. Okay, so I head up into a wall that's not covered with spikes, but apparently somebody thinks that's where I want to go. That's where it's... That just happened. Back there. Being very, very bad at timing, but I'm gonna let that deter me. Okay, so here we are again. If we go left from here, what do we find? I'll get cursed, damn it. Because my body's being dumb still and it's calling for me to... And then I'll hope. It's still a slocket. That's kind of a plot item, isn't it? Because we get to tell what's his face what to fail in new daughters. Hey. What is this again? Stone circle. We only got that once? Alright. Is that server thing pretty much the only thing left now? Is, yeah. Less than 5%. It'll be fine. I don't know if it will be fine though. Where the fuck do I go now? Just go to the right, go up. Alright, at least I chose a fairly safe spot to put out that time. Okay, this is just one room above where I was just a minute ago. Just come on, it's just one little task left to do. Just gotta go kill the boss, get out of the painting, and then I can actually... I'll quit for the time being. Stupid brain won't leave me alone now. Actually, where am I? What's the big... Where was this? For some reason I thought it couldn't be real. Probably it was like... 15 I don't know. I need to not speak right now, I feel. I'm making things worse by doing that. Okay. Step one frame at a time. I won't get hit by the big explosive, or at least in the way that I won't even notice. Okay, here we are. And here we are. Come hither. If we talk during this boss fight. Oh shit, actually she doesn't have a weakness to holy, does she? So how are we gonna do this? I don't know. What else do we have? Gladius? Combat knife? Katwa, Dragon Slayer? Could just continue with Dragon Slayer, I guess. Unfortunately, she does the temptations thing and takes control of Jonathan. I think we're pretty much host because Charlotte doesn't even... Well, she has the Salamander spell, I guess. We'll see exactly how this goes. Okay. situation got blurry for a second, then all of a sudden I thought it was just like a change in perspective. That's wishful thinking is what it is. Alright, well that didn't happen at least. She's back in the tablet thingy and she's destroyed. But at least I did it, so I'm gonna get another reward for coming past this point. I wonder. Or is that everything? Hold on, now that I've done that over and over and I will. Let's go. See if we go back through, but I think we need to take a quick look. Oh, it's literally just a fucking bag of money. That's great. Whatever, let's replace the Fallout 4 beta thing, or whatever. What am I saying? I think I'm just spitting out random thoughts that are in my head at this point, honestly. Alright. I need to choose a specific train of thought. Alright, such as, what time is it already? Okay, it's still 3:32, so I haven't, like, randomly passed out for huge periods of time without noticing. But sometimes it feels like it, let me tell you, alright? Okay, so I'm finally able. Oh, it sounded like it wasn't before actually, but finally managed to get past the... No, do save. Finally managed to get past the desert, which is just a bit of a chore, not because it was difficult, but because my fucking brain is being stupid now. I'm trying to get me to go to sleep, when I really should have to at this hour. But unfortunately that does seem like it's making things rather unserviceable. It's not quite up to the usual Castlevania Rando run standard, so I think what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be coming over here to Great Stairway and I'm gonna park myself right in front of the next painting world, which is the Nation of Fools. So I already have, I'm not even sure what we can get from the next treasure areas. So I already got the gear that normally is the whole point of going to Nation of Fools, so which all the deal is there. Yeah, that'll be that. Hold on. Let's just quickly restart the game by using the special secret button combination just to make sure that this saved. There it is. It's 269.5, so it's a whole quarter of the game so far. This makes sense because we got that much out of the 1000% that you can expect to have by the end of the game if you examine every little last part of the game world. I don't know if I'm gonna bother with any of the stuff from like the List of Evil and whatnot, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that later though, like I said. Cause right now my fucking brain is not even letting me stream consistently without just shutting down, so I guess I'm gonna see if I can either take a nap or something or manage to not at least stay awake for longer without just passing out completely. But hey, I did manage to go for how long? For about 6, nearly 7 hours of this, which is not long enough because I didn't actually finish my second randomizer, but at least got a fair bit into it, so will get done tomorrow before the release that I've been searching for no matter what. Hopefully. But right now I need to figure out a way to get my brain to cooperate with me, so I will go do that. And I may be back either later today, in which would be the best case scenario, or if I can't manage to make that work, then I just leave it like that. I have to go back in the same place. Later today, which would be the best case scenario, or else if I cannot make that work, then a little bit earlier than I said tomorrow, because ideally I would be able to finish the, portrait randomizer today. And then finish the Ecclesia randomizer tomorrow, and then use that as a segue into the big old boy that I've been waiting for. Speaking of which, let me see this thing. They still haven't sent the download codes, so I'm gonna do that, I guess at midnight tonight, I guess. Oh, goodness. Hopefully that's done in a prompt and orderly fashion. But I'm stalling at this point. I need to figure out a plan of attack and get my stupid head to cooperate, so I will suspend operations right now and I will see you later.